welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing Grayson's 5-month update. We did go to the doctor today and found out his exact height and weight, as well as everything that he should be doing or will be doing within the next month. So I'll go ahead and insert a video here from after we found out his height and weight. Hi, perfect. Are you 15 pounds, 4 ounces today? That is so big. And you grew 1 1/4 inches. Yay! You're growing, huh? Mr. 5 months old. Grayson weighs 15 pounds, 4 ounces, and he is 23 1/4 inches long. And that is very exciting because this little boy has had some issues with growth since he's been born. And if you've been following me for a while, you probably know that he struggled with growth for the first few months. Like, very badly, he struggled with weight, and then he struggled with height. And now we're finally at a place where he's no longer struggling to catch up, struggling to grow, and his doctor is very happy. This past month, he officially tried oatmeal for the very first time, and I did vlog that. So if you're interested in checking out that video, I will link it below. But I cannot believe that he is eating solids. So he started with the oatmeal, and at first, he was not a fan. I will be completely honest with you. He totally did not like it. And he also didn't understand the spoon and how he was supposed to eat off of that. But he is definitely getting way better with it. And I wouldn't say he's still like a huge fan of oatmeal, because he makes a face like he's kind of like, ugh, you know, every time we give it to him. But every time we do feed him oatmeal at night, we feed it to him in the evening. But every time we do give it to him in the evening, he is eating more and more of it with each night we do it. So, you know, last night he was actually almost finishing it. I normally do half of the amount that the oatmeal says to give him on the side, just because at first he was just not a fan and we really felt like we were wasting it. So now that he's eating more of it, I'm probably going to increase the amount I give him. But I'm really proud of him. He's doing really well with it, and I will insert a picture here of him trying it for the first time because it was so cute. He also is officially in 3 to 6 month clothing. He's just getting so big. He is sprouting up and chunking up so quickly, quicker than we can handle. And so 3 to 6 month clothes are even a little bit snug on him. He's probably very quickly going to be in 6 to 9 month clothes. I would not be surprised at all if within the next month he starts transitioning into 6 to 9 month clothes, because that's just the rate at which he's growing. He did also move up to size 2 diapers. It was definitely time after what felt like the millionth blowout. I looked at Kevin and I was like, I'm done. I'm done with these blowouts. We are moving up to size 2s, because selfishly, we still had another box of the size 1, so we were trying to see how far we could push it, and it was not farther than Sunday. We got to Sunday, he had a blowout in the morning, and I was like, we're done. We're switching to size 2s. Kevin was like, yeah, it's definitely time. So we switched into size 2s, and lo and behold, he has not really had any blowouts since we switched his diapers to size 2. So it was time. He is turning into such a character. I'll insert a photo here of him making a funny little pouty face. This kid, he cracks us up. He is just so animated, but he does not smile if the camera's on him. He's like, so he will smile if I'm talking to him. If he sees me and I haven't been right next to him, he gets the biggest smile on his face, and it's seriously the best feeling in the world. I saw something the other day that said the best part about being a mom is when you're holding your baby and they look up at you and they smile at you and just give you a look that they think you're like the coolest person in the world. They just think you're the best person in the world. And that seriously is the best feeling. I cannot even express how sweet it is when I'm holding Grayson or I'm rocking him and he looks up at me and smiles. My heart seriously explodes. He also uses that to his advantage, because if I'm putting him down for a nap and he knows, he can tell where this is headed, he can tell he's getting put in his sleep sack, the sound machine is on, pacifier is about to go in, it's nap time, he will look at me and smile really big, because he knows his smile melts my heart and he knows he can use it for evil. We also put together his Jolly Jumper this month, and you could definitely say he's addicted to it. He loves that thing. We do limit it to 2 to 3 times a day. This kid loves his Jolly Jumper, and I'll insert a video here of him playing in it. Hi, baby. You having fun? You're getting really good at that. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. I did also film a video where I put together the Jolly Jumper and I showed Grayson jumping in it for the first time, so I will link that below for you as well. He's also getting really good at popping up after I help him roll over. So right now we are definitely working more so on sitting up and rolling. He has been able to roll from his tummy to his back since he was just 7 weeks old. He was a day shy of 7 weeks old, and he has been able to do that. But now we are working on getting him to roll from his back to his tummy. And when I do that, I rock him from side to side. You know, I pull his legs up and rock him from side to side because I watched a video and that is what they recommended you do to teach your baby to roll from their back to their tummy. So I will do that with him where I pull his legs up and I grab his hands and I rock him back and forth and then I roll him onto his tummy. And most of the time his head will start out on the ground and then he pops up. So we are currently working on him popping up and being able to pull his arms out from under him by himself without my help, because I know that once we teach him to do that, he's going to get more, you know, independent. So that's what we're working on right now. And I'll insert a video of us doing that here. 1, 2, 3. Whoop! Good job, bud. Grayson can also sit up unsupported for a few seconds at a time. He's still working on it. It's hard. It's hard because his head will pull him back. He's like, this is really hard. But he is doing really well with it. And he's able to go longer periods of time sitting up by himself unsupported the more we practice. So we just work on that every day when we're doing our tummy time. And I'll insert a video here of him sitting up unsupported for a few seconds. Grayson still wakes up super happy in the mornings. So sweet, so happy. And then from naps, when he wakes up from a nap, you guys, he's mad. Like, he's so mad. So he is not a nap person. He's a morning person, but he is not a nap person. When he wakes up from those naps, he's a little bit mad. His favorite song right now is Yum Yum Vegetables or Yes Yes Vegetables. It depends which one you watch. If you're watching on YouTube, there's one called Yum Yum Vegetables. And if you're watching CoComelon on Netflix, it's Yes Yes Vegetables. But he loves Yes Yes Vegetables and Baby Shark. Those are his 2 favorite songs. They make him smile and laugh every time, but they do not make Kevin and I smile and laugh. So parents, if you know CoComelon, if you're aware of CoComelon, I am sorry. Whenever we hold Grayson, he is so sweet and he wraps his arm around us. So he's very good about holding on and holding his own weight, which I really appreciate because that helps my back. This kid also figured out how to grab his pacifier by the handle and pull it out of his mouth. So now when I put him down for a nap, I will look on the baby monitor or I will go check on him and he's holding his pacifier above himself. Mad because it's not in his mouth, but he's holding it above himself, like taunting himself with it. I was really impressed to see that he had the dexterity to be able to grab onto the handle itself and pull it out of his mouth. He also gets the giggles so often, and I will insert a video here of him when he got the giggles. When I am laughing, if I'm cracking up at something, Grayson he has the biggest smile on his face. It's so sweet that he loves to see me smile and laugh. And probably the most exciting part of this update is that Grayson is starting his solids tomorrow. So he did technically have solids when he had oatmeal, but he is starting vegetables. tomorrow. And I will be vlogging the entire experience. And when he is starting vegetables, he's also going to be starting water. So his pediatrician did say, go ahead and start vegetables with him. Go ahead and start water with him. So we have distilled water that we use for his formula, and we're just gonna go ahead and put that in sippy cups. His doctor's office is actually like right across the street from a Target, which is so convenient. So usually if she tells us to do something or buy something, Kevin will just run into Target when we're done at the doctor. But Kevin ran in and got a couple different sippy cups for Grayson to try. Tomorrow, actually, we are going to be giving him solids for the first time, and I'm so excited. His high chair is all set up, and by the time you're watching this video, my IKEA high chair makeover video will already be up. Oh my gosh, so many exciting things are happening. I will be vlogging him eating solids for the first time tomorrow, as well as him drinking water from a sippy cup for the first time tomorrow. I'm really excited to share that experience with you guys and for you guys to be a part of that, because it's a really big milestone for him, and Kevin and I are just beyond thrilled that it's finally here. But I would be totally lying if I didn't say that the fact that he's growing so quickly makes me sad. It makes me so sad. I'm happy to see him growing, and I'm happy to see him doing so well. But on the other hand, I am a little bit sad because my baby isn't such a little baby anymore. You know, he's getting so big so quick, and this was the first appointment where I didn't carry him in his car seat with it covered up. Because he's getting so big, his car seat with him in it is so heavy. I mean, he is 15 pounds. He's like 15 pounds, 4 ounces. This was the first time I carried him in on my hip, and it was weird. It was also weird for him because you could tell he was looking around like, wait, is this the place you always take me? So it was really cute to see him taking everything in. But then I was a little bit sad because a mom did walk in and she had an infant car seat and the little baby was in there, and I'm like, my baby was just a little baby, I feel like. I remember his first appointment where the woman next to me had a baby that was like Grayson's age, and she was adorable, but she was sitting on her mom's lap, and you know, she was just so big, and I was telling Kevin, I can't imagine Grayson being that big, you know, he's just so teeny tiny, he's our little baby. And here we are, you know, I guess I blinked, and he's 5 months old. He will be 6 months old next month, halfway to a year old. And you guys, when they say time goes quickly, they are not kidding. It goes quickly after you become an adult, but it really goes quickly when you become a mom. I cannot believe how he is already going to be 6 months old next month. It just baffles me. All that to say, we are so thankful for him, and while he is growing up so quickly, I love getting to be a part of it. I love getting to be his mama, and I just can't wait to see what milestones he reaches next month. That is all for Grayson's 5-month update. I really hope you guys enjoyed hearing about everything he has going on, and I can't wait to share the exciting videos like his high chair makeover and him trying solids and his sippy cup for the first time. And if you did enjoy this video, I would love and appreciate if you left a like and a comment down below. And to see more videos like this one related to motherhood, be sure to subscribe.